Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and this is one of the cards that we're gonna be making out of the country home class, which is the one that includes this stamp set. So you do have to have this stamp set. You can put all the projects as well as the buttons, which are the galvanized buttons, and these are really nice as you can see here. And also this class includes as well the, oh my goodness, braided linen trim, which is this one. So let's get started with this. And for this card, we're gonna be using this stamp set as well as the Happy Harvest Blessings. So I'm gonna be using also some blends. So let's just do the stamping first, and then I'll go over measurements. So because I know I'm going to be coloring with the blends, and the colors I'm going to be using is the Blackberry Combo, which is the dark and the light shade, the Pool Party light shade, the Mango Melody, the dark shade, and the Old Olive, the dark shade. So those are the ones that I'm going to be using for this. But because I'm going to be using stamping blends, I have to use the Memento ink, the Tuxedo Black that we have as well, available with the Stampin' Up. I'm gonna go ahead and ink, and I have a scrap of paper. So in your kits, you should have gotten a scrap of paper. Yours might not have that hole, of course, but this is just scrap of paper of Whisper White, and we're gonna go ahead and stamp. And then using my punch, I'm gonna be cutting out with a 2-inch punch. Let me just make sure. I'm gonna cut this image now. Because I'm using photopolymer, it's very important that you use your bruising mat underneath. That makes sure that you transfer pretty well the image onto your paper. So that's another tip right there for you. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it with the 2-inch circle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and center it. There we go. I think that will be. And you don't get the whole image, as you can see. That's fine. That is fine. And then let's just go ahead and do the coloring. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Old Olive. Like I said, I'm using the darker shade, and I'm not gonna be doing any blending for this. I want to keep it simple, especially because the flowers are really small, so it's easier if you keep it simple. Oh, yeah. Move this. All right, so I did that, and then I colored those in green, but those should have been in Blackberry Bliss, so my mistake. So I'm just gonna go over it with it. It will be fine. And then using, so that was Blackberry Bliss, the dark, and then Blackberry Bliss, the light. I'm just gonna go this little, and I'll put a close-up as well right now on the video, and you'll be able to see this from the PDF, the pictures. I always put pictures on the PDF so that you can see it well. I just noticed there were some other leaves here that I didn't catch. Okay. And there's like a little stem here and here, and I think that's it. Then I'm gonna be using the Mango Melody, and I'm just gonna color these. And you'll see it looks really vibrant. I love the markers, the alcohol markers, because you get that vibrant look, and you don't see any of the strokes that you do as you're coloring. Now, if you don't have blends, you can also use the markers. Just be cautious that you might get some of the shading or the strokes, so just make sure you are aware of that. And then I'm going to be using the Pool Party, and this is just to add some color to these flowers. And I'm not coloring the whole thing, I'm just doing like one side, as you can see. And again, I'll show you a close-up right in a second. It's just to add some color to these flowers. And because this is a light shade, I go double. All right, so you can go ahead and see it here. So you see it, here's a close up. Like I said, very simple, not very hard. Then I have this piece of crushed curry. And this one, it's 3/4 of an inch. Yes, by 4. Now, I might trim this one a bit, but I put it that way so that I can stamp, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to be using the Tuxedo Black just to color coordinate with what I have there. And I'm using the Happy Harvest Blessing. So let's just go ahead and put it like so. Actually, I'm going to put, well, I'm going to do it the middle and then see how much I want from there. Okay. And voila, here it is. Like I said, I love that when I use my pre-seed mat, I get a better transfer of the image. So here it is. And so now that I have everything, let's just put the card together. And so the measurements for these is I have Blackberry Bliss, and this one is 8.5 by 5.5, which we're gonna be folding in half. And let's do that. Then I'm going to go ahead and glue these two together. The Design Series paper is the Country Lane. And if you haven't seen that one, it's gorgeous. Let me just show you real quick. You can see the papers here. And you're going to be getting, if you got one of the options for the kids, you're going to be getting, I think I put almost all the paper, or piece of paper for all the cards, so you can see a little bit of everything. I believe there might be one that you might not have gotten, but the one thing that I've noticed is that most of this paper has a lot of the Blackberry Bliss. So there's a lot of them that have Blackberry Bliss. Let me just show you this one as well. I haven't. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. You can see there's a lot of the Blackberry Bliss and a lot of the crushed curry. So that's where I got the color inspiration for this card. So you can see this one is, where's my ruler here? This one is 3 by 4 1/4. And I always do the matting at 1/4 of an inch larger. So this will be 4.5 by 3 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, glue this together. And at the time I am filming these, there was a lot of refills for the fast fuse, but if you don't have fast fuse in the clearance rack, but if you don't have the fast fuse, you can also use this nail, or you can also use the tumbled liquid. So that's it. That's an option. And I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one down on the center of my card. So again, as I am filming this video, I'm super excited because there was still some fast fuse available on the clearance rack. And if you have followed me in the past, you all know that I love the fast fuse. Very disappointed when we discontinued that. So I'm super excited to see it now. So now, the other thing, so now it's that I already die cut this circle out of the layering circles, which is this pack. And you can see I don't have them in order. So what I do, let me just show you, is that I take the ones that I think is gonna fit, and then I put it like so. And if I see that it fits, that's the one that I use. So I cannot really tell you which is the one that I use, because you can see I have them all over the place. But you can always figure out by just putting the frame link out and then see where your circle goes, and that way you know exactly which ones you need to be cutting. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one as well. And there we go. So I think I want to have this one here, and this one will go like so. And I have already pre-punched the, let me just show you. This lips out of this punch, and this is also available on the holiday catalog. I think it's a spray punch, I believe. I look for it, and I'll put it on the description of your PDF. I don't want to waste more time about that, but I'm just going to be putting a little bit of this, and this is Mossy Meadow, which is the darker of our greens. So I love this one, and so let's just put this, and I think at this point I know I'm going to be doing a little flag, and I love doing my flags this way. You can also use the triple punch. It's really small, but you can still do it. I know some other people have used other punches, so there's lots of ways that you can do this flag. So here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one. So this one I'm gonna put a glue dot, and hold on for a second here. Okay. And I'm just going to be putting it like so. All right. And I'm going to be going this. I'm going to pop up that one. Yeah, so I probably will just put this one flat. And I'm trying to see if I have here, give me 1 second here. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to see if I have here, well, I'm just going to leave it dice, so I'm just going to put it somewhere here, and I'm going to be putting dimensionals for this, so just give me a second here. I know I have them right here. Oh, here we go. I'm like, here we go. I'm like, what happened here? So I'm just going to go ahead and put like 3 of these. I'm going to go ahead and put it like so. And you can see I'm covering this section. All right, and then we're going to be using one of these. And I'm going to be using like 2 of them because they are kind of not flat. So I'm just doing like a little bit of more just to make sure they get all there. So I'm going to put it like so here. And I'm going to be doing a bow that will go on top of that. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bow. And we'll go like so. So now let's just cut this. And you can make it as little or as large as you want it. I'm just going to put it like so. Oh, yes, I love how it looks. So let me just put a glue dot here as well. Now, another thing that I just thought about is that you can, and this is optional, but I love how it looks. But, so I could use the Wink of a Style, and if you don't have it, I highly recommend you get one of these, because you can add the, a glimmery look to some of the flowers. Now, I won't put it in everything. I'm just going to pick a few of the flowers, just to have a little you know, glitter look, but not on everything. I don't think that it will. And I'm on this one, so I'm just gonna pick exactly where I color with the blue, so it has some sort of, so it's not the whole thing, it's just enhancing or highlighting, if you will, and that's it. So there we go. So here is the card number 1, or one of the cards I should say, because I don't know what order you're gonna go, but you can see the glimmering a little bit. You can see it on this flower especially, but it's gorgeous when you see it together. So I'm so excited that you're taking my class, and if you have any questions on how to put this together after seeing this video, please make sure you contact me at stamping.miranda@gmail.com, or you can always leave me, you can always go to my blog at www.creatingwithali.com and just letting me know if there's a question or something, so that I can follow up with you. So thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video for the following card. Thank you.